Did you think it could get any better? Because I didn't. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have the second to final Halloween out of 20. So this is number 19 custom. Now, oh my god, this figure is really good. I'm going to show you guys right now. Take your guesses. Of course, you guys can't anymore, but this is one of my, it's not my favorite, and I'll tell you guys why. But without further ado, I'm going to reveal it right now. If you guys can't see from there, it is extremely tall. It is the Predator. Now, this figure was very difficult to make. Very difficult. I did not know what I wanted to do for the final days. Now, the Predator was one of the figures that was actually made from a minifigure first. Yes, you heard me right. This is the brick-built version of the Predator. As you guys can see, he's very topple heavy, and I don't like how skinny he is, in my opinion. I don't like how skinny the Predator is, this custom of him. I really don't like how, if you guys can see, he's like, the arms are straight, they don't have any curving to the character, and he is kind of easy to break apart, kind of easy. Not that easy, but just kind of easy, and, so yeah, I did actually make a Predator. That was not him. Here is the Predator, and this was my original version of it. And as you guys can see, this is a million times better. I had the head that I used for Leatherface was actually going to be the unmasked version of this head. I didn't make an unmasked version of the Predator, this version, but I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So the head, once again, if I'm gonna just get rid of the head, let's break it apart by section. So the head is a pole. There is a giant pole that sticks down half this figure. Hold on, if I can actually kind of show you guys without breaking it. There's a pole that sticks down this figure's torso that is, if you guys can see right there, those are minifigure neck attachments. I did one spiky on this side and a Batman on the other. It is very complicated. This figure is very complicated to put together, and I'm just gonna rip the head off. If you guys can see, there's a bar in the middle that sticks all the way down. There's the head. Then you have these minifigure neck attachments, and then you have a pole that sticks down the middle. So for the legs, we'll just start from the legs. I used this design. It's pretty simple. Once again, a Travis brick. I did actually use a back piece, so I could add a bit of like something to the back, not make it look that awkward. I did put studs in the middle. The legs are just clips that I took one of these pieces and then put a clip at the bottom, a gray clip just for the feet, and I put gray kind of. I wanted to use a lot of these gray pieces because if you guys don't know, the Predator has fishnetting all over him. He kind of does have that too with the armor. I think it looks really cool too because it kind of shows the armor at the very bottom. There's a pole sticking through this whole torso region. The legs are built the exact same, so that is pretty simple. Now the torso, once again, has a huge pole sticking down the whole figure. This is how big the pole is. Because it needs to stick. I'll explain why I put a pole down there in a minute. But the torso, I use a black grate piece because I wanted to use the fishnetting. And the same thing as the arms. I did a clip technique, and then I did a black clip right here for the hands. And I took a grate piece and just stuck it right over. And there's a template underneath holding the figure together. The arms are built the exact same. On the back, there really isn't anything because there is something that does fit on the back, which is the gun that fits over the shoulder. On this arm, it's built different. I put a gray plate right here, and did put a stud with a hole in it. If you guys want to see, there it is. And then I put a stud with a hole in it, and then did this piece. I cut the middle off because it has two claws, and then kind of just stuck it right over this. So if we stick the arms out, the great piece we have to move out of the way. This is a very tall figure. If you guys don't know, this figure is super tall. It is pretty tall. I think the leg is as big as Michael Myers, but I don't think it is. But anyway, the pole that sticks down the middle, you guys don't understand that. You have to fit the head that is upside down, which we'll get to the head in a minute. And then you also have to fit in, let me kind of just zoom out a bit more. You have to fit in the shoulder pads. So you have this shoulder pad right here that has the metal, which then you have to put it like this. And then you just put it like that. Kind of covers over like that. Pretty simple. And then you have the Batman one, which is very torn apart because I had to rip it kind of apart. And I think it goes like this. I think it goes like this. Yeah, it goes like that. So the shoulder pad goes on. So it goes like this. So the shoulder pad goes on this one, and then the one with the spikes on the side goes on like that. And then you stick both of those on like that. And then at the very back you have this piece, which this is the shoulder gun. I think, yeah, I was correct. It sticks into the stud, but you have a shoulder gun that pops out because the head, we have a shoulder mount that goes on the back just like this, which goes again on the pole. And then after that goes on, then you put the head, which the head is a Travis brick. This wasn't based off me. I think I'll link it in the description. It was based off somebody else. Their Predator, I think, is a million times better than mine, but I kind of went for a different head design. But the bar back here, the hairpiece design was completely theirs. And then you have to put the head over it like this. And then if you did it correctly, everything should fit in there very good, like that. There you go. And then you have just this little disc piece that you put right over and kind of forms the eyes. Now, this is a very difficult figure to make. Now, I wanted this figure to fit really good next to my final character, which if you guys don't know who it is yet, you guys are, no offense, pretty dumb, because if Alien is first, I just spoiled it. Wow, I just spoiled it. If Predator is first, who's next? If you guys are really dumb and you guys don't know who it is, then what are you guys doing? If Predator came first, then who is the last day? You guys probably know who it is. I even spoiled it. So yes, the final day is going to be that. Now, this was a very difficult figure to make. Just a very hard figure to make. I think it turned out really good. If you guys want to see a size comparison, here is Michael Myers right next to Predator. Now, as you guys can see, he is ginormous. He is ginormous compared to anybody. He is as big as the leg. He is completely huge, and I think he turned out really good. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys like this custom figure. Make sure to subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you guys later for the final day of the Spooktober. Ooh.